Howdy, everybody. Happy Friday. Let's see. Hey there, VC Family Homestead. Hope you girls are doing well. Hey, Lisa Clovey. Thanks for being here. Thanks for moderating as always. You work so hard, and we appreciate you so much. Hey, Gwen Broke Cowgirl Homestead. Hey there, Andale. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Craig. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you guys. It's Friday. It's been a nice week weather-wise. Hey, Rebecca, Touched by Yarn, welcome. Yeah, busy crocheting the blanket. I get it. It's a good time to do that too. That's what I love about crochet, because I don't need to watch what I'm doing. I can pretty much just do it. Knitting's another story. I got to pay attention. But it's actually been a pretty decent week weather-wise too here, which has been pretty good. We're just waiting up. We got all the stuff that we need to butcher our pig. And hey, Spartman, howdy from the other side. We got all the stuff to butcher our pig. We're just waiting for the temps to cool a bit, but we've got a really warm weekend, and then during the day, and then it'll be 20s Monday and Tuesday. So it looks like Wednesday it's going to be 40. So we're going to do it that day. So that's the plan right now. May change. Hey, Rudy. Hope you're doing well. So we got everything we needed. We're ready to go on that. We're just waiting on the weather to cooperate. So that'll be good. Gwen says, been a good day. Got up early, went to an estate sale, got a bunch of canning jars, and then home and took a nap. I took a nap today too. Not a long one, but it was perfect. It was perfect. So what are you guys up to out there? I'm sure you guys have things going on. Hey, Barb's Country Home. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Trying to think what's going on. The darn yawns. It's terrible. And I'm going to put y'all to sleep. Ryan took, he's been watching videos, and the Bearded Butchers, they used a skinning cradle for the pig they did. Most of the time you see people hanging pigs and then they skin them, but this is a skinning cradle. And so he made one today out of stuff we had. So I think that'll be helpful. Craig is doing more solar projects. Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. But it will be a relief when he's done and in the freezer, our pig. Because right now we have him down in the back and there's no electric for the water. So the ice keeps freezing pretty darn thick back there. I've got like a pile of broken ice like you wouldn't believe. But usually it's just, excuse me, overnight. It gets really thick. But so tonight I thought it would be cool to talk about like what skills are you learning? Because I know for me, I love learning new skills all the time, right? Whether it's fiber or any of that kind of stuff. I love learning new skills. Oh, that's really cool, Craig. That'll be awesome. Very smart. And Dale said, I'm learning bath salts and body butter. Ooh, very cool skill. Very cool skill to learn. Yeah, I mean, I like to learn all the time, whether it's knitting or the spinning and all of that. And, no, I don't always have all the time to learn all that, to do it all the time. But it's just about learning and staying engaged and learning new things that can benefit you. Heck, when our water was out for all that time, we learned a lot of things. And honestly, we're pretty well set. I mean, is it perfect? No. But you learn something from every experience. We got our oven fixed, so I've been making a lot of different kinds of breads. Awesome, Barb. Glad you got it fixed. I finally got mine cleaned. That was bad. Note to self, don't let the oven go without so long, that's for sure. It's just not on my radar. How about the rest of you? Anybody learning new skills or learning new things? Barb's been making a lot of different breads, so that's a cool skill to learn. It'll be new for me to butcher a pig. We've butchered deer before, but for me, it'll be new to butcher a pig. So I actually like butchering. Obviously not the dispatching part, but the butchering part I really do enjoy. And part of that is because I just really, try to learn what I can. So, and the other part is I like putting food in the freezer. At the moment, my plate is too full for learning new skills unless I have to. I get it, Gwen. I get it. I usually start on TikTok to get the Reader's Digest, then move to YouTube for more advanced learning. Yeah. Yep. I am not on TikTok. Kudos to you, Craig. Poppy seed bread from Martha Stewart videos. Nice. Good job, Barb. Yes, we are going to cure our pork. Hey, Nancy, our treasured home. Yeah, we have a book on it, and we have several books on it. So we are looking into that. Excuse me, but first we got to get it all butchered. So we're just waiting on the weather at this point. Monday and Tuesday, like I said, are going to be in the 20s, so it's going to be a little too cold for us because we would like to have a hose, and we won't have a hose if it's that cold. So Wednesday is looking like the day because originally it was going to be 37. Now they're saying 41, but we'll see. Yeah, I can't handle another social media platform, Barb. That's really where it's at. I just can't keep up. I said the same, but thoroughly enjoy TikTok for the condensed versions. I agree. I like the condensed versions of videos. It's so weird because there was a trend, and I don't know if they're still doing it, but I know there was a thing like all the people who know what they're doing on Instagram were saying that they were going to move to longer form, and I'm like, why? There's no need. Hey, homesteading hustle. Hope you're doing well, Sarah. So we'll see. But yeah, we've got everything we need. We've got everything to make sausage. We've got everything we need for butchering. We've got all the stuff to put the pork in the freezer. So everything is a lot, but ready. So that's the good part. We feel good about that. Gwen likes longer form better than shorts. Gotcha. Yeah, I think, some people do. I'm making hot sauce tomorrow for my Carolina Reaper peppers for the first time. Nice. Are you going to ferment that, or are you just going to make it and then bottle it? I know when I made it from Serrano's, I didn't ferment it. I just cooked it. However, they told me to do it. I don't remember. Yeah, I know, Sarah. I'm with you there. I am with you there. Hey, Tom on the plant. Hope you're doing well, my friend. So, real quick, I don't know if you guys have seen, and I'm not going to share it. You'll have to go watch his video, but Holman's Homestead had a video today. It was called Sad News, Sad News, something like that. If you guys have time and can run their playlists so they can get some revenue, that video will explain why I'm asking you to do that. If you have the time, I totally get it if you don't. But I think it would help them. But definitely watch their sad news video and send them some love, please. They need it. They've had taken another hit. Let's just say that. Okay. So if you see the video, that's their business to tell. They will tell it, not mine to tell. Thank you, Gwen. Yeah, same here. Same here. Just sad. And I'm not surprised, but because I think there's going to be a lot more of it in the hurricane affected areas. Yes, Holman's Homestead. Lisa Kolovi, could I bother you to put a link to their channel or to that video in the chat if you wouldn't mind? I roasted the peppers in the oven with onions and then put them in a blender with other ingredients and store in the refrigerator. Oh, nice. Nice. Very cool. Yes, don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you, Lisa. Oh, thanks, Gwen. You don't need to do that. Run theirs. But thank you. Oh, you're the best, Lisa. Thank you so much. Lisa's going to put a link in there for you guys if you're not familiar with them. I hate it for them. They're really, really good people. Really good people. So, Sarah, what kind of skills you learning? I'm curious. You're always doing something. Thanks, Barb. I'm just looking at the chat, make sure I didn't miss anything. Anybody have any skills that they want to learn, but they keep putting off? I'm curious about that. And I'll tell you why shortly. Also check out the cool Candy Christmas collab. A lot of great channels are involved in that. No new skills currently, just working on some fitness goals. Oh, those are good goals. I like that. Good for you, Sarah. Sarah is killing it in the fitness department. She's been working really hard on stuff, lifting logs. I want to get better at candle making. What do you mean by better, Nancy? Like, do you want to get fancier or more efficient? I will tell you one cool thing that I have found for candle making. I bought it back when I was working because, I got to buy all the stuff for the hobbies and then not make it or have it in a pile somewhere. But I have used this. Let's see. Our friend from Idaho will be here sometime next week. So I've been cleaning, which I hate house cleaning. Yeah, I agree with you. Barb loves it. Barb loves it. I do not. Log flipping. Sarah's a log flipper. I love it. Let me just switch my accounts here and look real quick. Nancy and I can show you. My candles still make a well in the middle when it settles and how much scent ratio to put in it. One of the things I read about the well in the middle is I've seen even people who make candles all the time, they somehow do they gloss the top with a flame. Obviously, there's a technique to it because you don't want to blacken it. But I've seen that they do that. The other thing is they may be cooling down too quickly, depending on where they are. Hey, Farm Fresh, good to see you. No worries. Let's see here. And I'm still looking for the thing for you. I think this is the one I have. Let me just look. Hang on a minute. Let me just see if I can find it. I think this is the one I had. Well, it looks like it or similar, but Nancy, I have this. It's a wax melting pot and it works so good. And then I put my pitcher by the front and then I pour from my pitcher into my candle. And I really like this one. Casey at Ormsby Farm had suggested this one, and that was what I bought. And I really love it. Works really good, melts everything nicely. We used to dig a hole in the sand and pour wax in the hole, and then we had a sand candle. That's cool. Barb loves cleaning because of OCD. You guys are too funny. Looks like my deep fryer. It works really well. It's like a nonstick inside, so to speak. And then it works really well and it heats up faster than anything that I've had. But I really like it. I made a whole bunch of candles with it. It's like a large capacity, so I really like that. The other thing is read about, Nancy, the temperature at which you pour. It may be something like that. That's what's cool about when you learn new stuff, is that sometimes you learn tips and tricks. You want to know what I learned today? You're going to laugh. I never heard of this before. So if you know it, and then kudos to you, you're amazing. So I was at our local greenhouse business today, and we got talking about different things, and I had mentioned that we cut down trees to be able to get more sun to the garden and the property. And the lady at the greenhouse said, you do realize when you cut down trees, you're reducing the drain on your aquifer for your well. And I hope I'm saying that right. And I said, and I was just like sitting there, and now I'm really intrigued. And basically she said, all those trees on the property are tapping the aquifer for a huge need for water. Now, I don't think that's why our well went dry, but it certainly explains a contributing factor in a drought, doesn't it? But I found that to be mind-blowing today because I never, ever thought of it. Why are my glasses crooked? Anywho, I never even thought of that. And I found that to be so interesting because trees do need a lot of water. And duh. But I was in awe listening to her, and I said, huh. And then, of course, she joked with me about, you're going to go back and cut down a lot more, aren't you? And I was like, Yeah, I guess what I didn't think of, Gwen, was the fact that I know they need a lot of water. But, I think about trees when you plant them and you're giving them water, right? Like when you're trying to grow a tree, you pay more attention to it. Whereas the trees that I have on my property, I'm not trying to grow. I have no interest in. I just didn't think of it. But absolutely. And we're not cutting any more down, but it's just amazing that we removed over 50 So that's good to know, I thought, but learn something new. That's what's cool about things. You get out there, you learn something new, and you don't know when it's gonna click. Hey, Hugo Homestead, hope you're doing well, CB. But yeah, I was pretty amazed by that. What can I say? Hey, Tony Shepard, hope you're doing well. You cool cat, you. But yeah, so that was my fun fact for today. Other than that, nothing else exciting today. How about the rest of you who've come in the chat? Are any new skills you're wanting to learn, or new things you're getting into, or maybe you've been putting off? I'm just curious. I did not see it yet, Barb, because I was tied up having dinner, but when she posted it, I'll watch it tonight. And also, Bland's Promised Land Ranch put out a video for the Candy Collab today as well. I did add both to the playlist. I just haven't had a chance to watch them. I usually watch YouTube at night now when I have a chance. Sparkman said how to be wealthy with only $200 in the bank. Yeah, I think we all could use that, right? Oh, cool. You saw that one too, Barb. Awesome. Yeah, I mean it's once we get the pig done, we'll be in hibernation mode. Scientists calculated that for Father Christmas to deliver all gifts to people around the world on Christmas Eve, he would have to visit 822 homes a second, traveling at 650 miles a second. Fun fact. Thanks, Tony. Just one. Yes, just one. Waylon. That was the little guy who had worms last year that we got better and took care of, and the other one we did sell. So we decided to sell him. He was getting a little too adolescent sure of himself, and he was a little, I don't want to call it aggressive, but a little obsessive, and started to tick me off, and I didn't want him here anymore. So we sold him. Yeah, I know, Barb. One of these days I would like to try and learn how to dry cure meat. We're going to try and cure some ourselves. We've got the smoker. We've got a book on how to do it. It's not something I'll be doing. That'll be Brian's thing, but we do have several curing books. That we plan to do. Hey, Holman's Homestead. Hi, guys. Hope everyone is doing good. Had a first. Went to get some new glasses while I still had insurance. Got home and was putting out hay. Heard a goat and went. It had walked out on the ice on the pond. Did it fall through? You guys? Is everything okay? That's crazy. It broke. He had been partly in the water for some time. Got it in by the wood stove. Now starting to move now. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I'm glad he's okay for now. I hope you're okay too, having to go get him. Oh gosh. We were talking about you earlier, Holman's. What I did was just tell people to go watch your video. Of course, pray and run your playlists, because I think things help, but I don't expose what people say. They can go watch your video. So we're thinking of you. Gwen says, get it warm. Don't feed it anything until its body temp is at least 100 degrees. Holler Homestead does some dry curing pork. I'm so glad you did find it before it froze in the water. Oh my gosh. You're welcome, Holman's Homestead. You got a lot going on. I hope that you guys are okay. If you have it, give it a shot of fortified B12, is what Gwen said. Tony said he was going to be right back, but he said he wants to learn how to make candles and soap. So we'll have to catch Tony up on the melting pot. But I mean, I use that melting pot, and they came out really good. And I wonder if I have one. Oh, I have one right here. Hang on. What a mess behind me, but these are the ones I made, Nancy. Shot is subcutaneous. So they're a little dusty. I better wipe it off. Hey, Blue, good to see you. So, Nancy, I made these. These are just like my test ones. And then, yeah, see, mine, they more or less did a little wrinkle here. And you see the wrinkle straight across? That's from those metal things that went across. Even though it wasn't touching it, I'm convinced that the metal was reflecting the heat back onto the candle, but it didn't sink in the middle. It just made a straight line. But like I said, I've seen it where they do things to gloss it. Yeah, this is pine. This is soy wax with pine scent. Oh, thanks, Barb. Also, a quick way to help warm one up is to put towels in the dryer and wrap it in those. Keep rotating them out. Good idea. Good idea. Oh, poor thing. Good thing you caught it. And I'm glad you went for new glasses while you still had insurance. That is super smart. We do stuff like that too. Got to get it done. Got to get it done. Thanks, Blue. Thanks so much. Yeah. It was real. I made them in this size and then half the size. But they smell really good. Yeah, praying for you guys, Holman's Homestead. Hope that it pulls through is right. And Blue has been cooking up a storm and making sugar and all this stuff on her channel. It's wild. Woman's nonstop. I have those tins for my beeswax lotion. Speaking of, I need to get some of those made up. Yeah, I need to use beeswax. I was looking at a calendula salve I wanted to make. I'm just trying to, we'll get through with the pig first and then I'll do that. Because I've already got a big mess in my main room where we do a lot of our projects. Blue, what kind of skills are you learning lately? Yep, because I'm saving monies and doing everything on the cheap this year. Good for you, Blue. Good for you. We're so excited that we were able to put up so much food from our garden. Because if you've been following us for any length of time, you know that we don't have that much to do canning wise. And it's still nothing compared to a lot of you, like in Texas. But I was just super impressed with what we put up. And I think it was like Barb was, saying, wow, it's pretty impressive you tracked it. It was like a full-time job. I'm teaching myself more and more ingredient creation so I can rely on the supermarkets less and less. Smart. That's kind of, I shouldn't say kind of, that's similar to what we do. We just try to add one more thing and one more thing to reduce our reliance on the grocery store. So being able to make all those different things out of the tomatoes that we had and not just sauce, even though it wasn't a large quantity, the point is we made a variety of different things and we were so thrilled with that. The tomato soup, I'm going to open it probably this weekend. And I can't wait to add milk to it and have it. I'm so thrilled about it. Oh, thanks, Barb. Barb, I'm a hot mess. I'm a hot mess. I don't even know how I get all that stuff logged in. It becomes a lot. Our cabbage and cauliflower and lettuce are doing really good right now. Awesome. My goal by the end of next year is to only be purchasing fresh ingredients or one ingredient pantry ingredients. The rest I make myself, so anything we buy, we won't be. That's good. That's good. I love just make excuse me. Apparently I breathed in the wrong way. Excuse me. That's what I get for breathing. I'm just trying to catch it so I don't excuse me. We just try to do one more thing and one more thing and one more thing. Like I do the soap. I do tomatoes. We really won't buy any tomato-based products all year. If we do, we'll be buying sauce. That's the only thing, because I didn't want to sacrifice all our tomatoes to make sauce, which I could have. But between the bushel that we bought and we made those, we canned all that up for like quarter tomatoes. We'll use them all year long. So that's really cool. Lisa Colovi, what's something you want to learn? Or you're learning now? I'm curious. And thanks, Lisa Colovi, for posting that link for Holman's. Yesterday, I choked on a piece of broccoli. I get it. Basic breathing and eating is hard sometimes. I'm glad you're okay. But yeah, no kidding. All I did was breathe in, choke on my own spit. Gosh, it's terrible. One of the biggest suppliers of dairy in this country has just announced that they are trailing Bovaer in the cow feed. And both Tanny and I have said it's time to do it ourselves. What is Bovaer? I'm going to look it up. Hold on a minute. Huh. I don't know what that is. Is that like mRNA? Hold on. BOEVAER. Oh. Oh, that garbage. That's so dumb. To stop cows from farting. Don't even get me started. Do not even get me started. That's a lot of sauce, Barb. We don't eat a lot of pasta. And usually if I make like lasagna, so I can take the tomatoes we canned and make sauce out of it. So, oh, that is just so, oh my gosh, don't get me started. Yeah, it's like the electric vehicles that are run by diesel generators. Lord, makes me angry. That is so ridiculous. Yeah, it's yeah. Spaghetti, lasagna, pizza. Oh, okay, gotcha. I made a pizza the other night at home. Oh, it was so good. I used some leftover sauce that I had. If I don't use the whole jar, I put it in the freezer. I use a lot of tomato-based stuff on pizza, Friday night, tomatoes for hot sauce, for Rotel. Yeah, so you're gonna laugh. I had this leftover tomato sauce mixed with tomato soup, and it was for the cabbage roll tray of cabbage rolls we made. So we had some leftover sauce, and I said, I'm not throwing it out. I'm going to put it in the Ziploc and freeze it. Well, I used that on my pizza. It was really good. I don't know, Rebecca. I mean, it's probably going to dispel the gas, but from their guts, but not make them fart. I don't know. It's just stupid. Cows are not the problem. Cows are not the problem. This is stupid. I can't even think anything else now. I'm just dumb. Yeah, I just figured why there's no reason to throw it out, Blue. You might as well use it. But I'm really thrilled with the tomato soup we made. I really hope the enchilada sauce turns out well too. But cranberry, I got enough cranberries this year. We put up 36 quarts of cranberry juice. Yeah, it's safe and effective. Don't worry. You're right, Tom. You're right. I personally think that anything like that is utterly animal cruelty, and I won't support it. Nope. Nope. I agree. I agree. It's unnecessary. No need. Absolutely insane. Why would you do that? Like, I don't get it. Again, the cows are not the issue. Makes me sick. Yeah, a lot of the ranchers here are talking about how they're not using the mRNA stuff, or it's just, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Well, okay, so let's follow this line of thinking. I'm going to be pretty blunt here, but I got to be careful. There's children's books out there, right? And they're called Everybody Poops, Everybody Farts, right? Um, we all know that to be true, right? And so if the cows need to stop from passing gas, are we going to do that to humans next? Are we going to do that to dogs? Are we going to do that to cats? Are we going to do that to sheep, to chickens? I mean, come on. What goes in must come out. Strange live tonight, folks. Sorry. People here are so mad about it that shops can't sell dairy attached to the company for pennies, including Lurpak butter. It's literally staying in the fridges and they can't shift it. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Yeah, no kidding, Nancy. No kidding, especially when you eat beans. Ugh. What is this world coming to? Seriously, what is this world coming to? It's insane. How does that even make sense? Oh, Nancy, Tanny is utterly toxic after beans. Maybe I feed him some. You have to soak his beans in baking soda. I've heard that. I don't know if it's true. Oh my gosh. I have the same problem when I eat broccoli and cauliflower. Oh, so exactly, are we a problem too? Like, I mean, you got to look at the logic of these things. We're out in the environment. There's more of us than there are cows. I can soak him in baking soda. Not sure it'd work. I know. I've heard rinsing the water too as you soak them can help. But so maybe rinse him in water a few times overnight. He'll be thrilled when he's sleeping. Oh my gosh. Anyway, what are you guys up to this weekend? Well, when you look at the ingredients, it seems we are the problem because it causes issues with fertility. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'll leave that one alone. I'll behave myself. Barb's relaxing. Good for you. We are doing the Christmas parade tomorrow, meeting up with some friends. And then Sunday, I'm doing a painting party with some friends. So I think that that'll be really fun. Hey, Andale, no worries, my friend. I just, the logic, am I right, Andale? The logic. I mean, if we're going to stop cows from passing gas, we better stop people from eating Mexican food. I mean, come on. Yeah, it is going to be fun, Barb. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to meet some friends tomorrow for the parade and then probably get something to eat and then painting on Sunday, which will be fun. So looking forward to that. And we're painting a barn. It's like a country scene with a barn and a fence, and the barn will have a wreath on it and the fence has lights on it. So that'll be fun. So we're going to do that. That looks like a good time. Making condensed milk. Nice. Enjoy, Blue. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be good. Sometimes the pictures that they do at the painting things are not the ones you like that fit your style. I really love the flag one I did. I like the yellow one too, but the barn one I'm really looking forward to. So that'll be cool. So we'll see. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to get going. Get going a little early here tonight, but as always, appreciate you guys coming every Friday and stopping by. You're just the bomb. And thank you for checking out Holman's Homestead and running their playlist, because that will help them greatly, we hope. And I hope all of you have a beautiful, blessed weekend. And I love you guys. Thanks, everybody. See you next week. Take care.